apologize for the lighting off the bat. It is raining in New York. Thank you. And there's like no natural light. I'm in the corner of my bedroom, so there's also no place for me to put a softbox. So I have the light that's coming from my side table. I do love a warm light, but it makes me look a little jaundiced. I want to do a makeup collection video today. I have them all in my Alex drawers. This is just nail polish actually, so it's just like 4 drawers of makeup. I haven't done a makeup collection video in 2 years, and my collection's obviously changed since then. So I wanted to do a little video on what's changed and what I have, and then a separate video picking out some products I don't normally use to use this week. And I think that will help me like get in the mood to create some like real cool content. So anyway, starting with my backup drawer, which you can't see. It's the last drawer on the bottom. It's also not technically a backup drawer, it's like an unopened drawer. I went to Sephora and got a lot of products that I just like cannot open all at once. And also when I see things on sale that I know I use, I buy them and wait for me to use them up. So that's what lives here. We're gonna start off with the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. I do have one open right now and I really enjoy this. I got this in an advent calendar. The Beauty Blender Charcoal Solid. I've had this for years. I used to do my makeup a lot before the pandemic, and I bought this right before the pandemic hit. I don't do it often now, so I don't use my solid cleanser as much now. Anyway, it's always nice to have a backup of that because those are expensive. Laneige Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic Cleansing Foam. Then we have a Fenty Skin Total Cleanser. I have one open right now. Sad I only have one backup. I have 2 of the Fenty Skin Fat Waters, the Hydrating Milky Toner. I have a little brow gel from ColourPop. I also have the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, which has been my holy grail for years and years and years and years. A pack of Equal Tools sponges. I have a Lancome eye cream I just bought on 21 Days of Beauty before I learned I got laid off, because I always need to have a backup eye cream. I would rather pay half price and let it sit for a little bit than pay full price only when I need it. I don't know if the math works in my mind like that, but 2 of the About Face mascaras. This is my holy grail and my favorite of last year. This is brand new, and I was on a makeup no buy, but I did buy this because I was feeling upset. This is the Lash Extender. This is the tubing mascara from e.l.f. It's brandy new. Then a Benefit Fan Fest, and then this one from Say, the Mascara 101. I have a serum from Summer Fridays. This is the Dream Oasis Deep Hydration Serum. A moisturizer from Pharmacy. This is the Honey Halo Moisturizer. Really enjoy this. Tatcha product. I got this from Sephora. This is the Indigo Overnight Repair moisturizer. I have a serum from Skin Fix. This is the Barrier Plus wow, I can never say this. Triple Lipid and Collagen Activating Serum. It's got great reviews on Sephora. I have the Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Cream Moisturizer. A Glow Recipe Plum Plump Hyaluronic Serum. A giant Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream. I have like 4 other moisturizers I've been working through, like body moisturizers, before I get to this bad boy. So that's why he's been sitting back there. Then I have this drawer, which you can see me open a little bit. There's a lot of stuff in here. But we're gonna start with foundations and concealers. Right now I have the Danessa Myricks Shimmy Skin Balm in the shade 1. I have been raving about this since I purchased it. It's probably my favorite foundation that I have in my collection at the moment. The NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in the shade Mont Blanc, which is L2, which is the second to lightest shade, but it is still a little too deep for me. Then I have the Fenty Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint in the shade 2. This one's more flexible because it's like it's not as wide of a shade range, but they fit for a lot of skin tones. Same with the Danessa Myricks one. I have the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Skin Tint in the shade Fair 2. This is the Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator from Urban Decay in shade Fair 20. I only have 2 concealers open right now. I did just buy another concealer again. I was on a no buy, but the concealers, I know I love this concealer. I bought a Nude Sticks concealer. And then one from Flower Beauty that had great reviews, but it was like 30% off, 40% off, and I don't have a backup concealer because I just opened it. So I like to have a backup concealer so I don't have to pay full price for a concealer when I need it. Does it make sense like in reality? I don't know, but this is where we're at. So I have the Lancome Taunt Idole Ultra Wear in the shade 110. This is the second to lightest shade and it's still too dark for me. I was using it as a foundation in like September, but now it is winter, so my skin has changed and this is too dark for me. So I just opened up the Clinique Even Better Concealer. This is like the 4th or 5th time I ever purchased this one. This is in the shade CN2 Breeze. Just know from this line, I think this concealer is great. Holy grail. There is no true neutral concealer in this line. It is either yellow or it is pink. Okay, then I have this little section which is brows and mascara. I have the Sephora Size Up mascara. I just opened this literally 10 seconds ago because I want to try a new mascara. All mascaras smell the same. And this was given to me at Sephora. It is like a fat tube and a thin, I mean, it's not a thin bristle, but it's a pretty fat bristle too. I have been using this one, which is the Benefit Fan Fest mascara. I like this mascara the more it dries out. I feel like it clings onto lashes better. It is a little clumpier, and I find that it does move. It doesn't flake, but it moves. For brows, the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil in the shade Neutral Brown. I mean, I'll never use another brow pencil. And then the Patrick Ta Brow Lamination Gel. On to eyeliners. I have this like obsession with Urban Decay liners and eyeliners in general. If you like have been following me for years, like maybe 2018, 19 years, I used to put like colorful liner in my waterline all the time. It was like my signature thing. And then I went to the eye doctor and she yelled at me because I have apparently as chronically dry skin and chronically dry eyes. And she was like, if you keep putting these in your waterline, then your eyes are going to be even drier. She literally said it looked like someone had took sandpaper and ran it over my cornea. So she told me not to wear eyeliners anymore on my waterline. Hence why you don't see me wear eyeliners in my waterline. But before that, I bought a bunch from Urban Decay. Some of these are, like these four, are a collab and they're super expired, and I only use them not near my eyes now. And then I have these three, Zero. This one is Raw Energy. This was a limited edition, and then Alkaline, which is my favorite. I used to put this in my waterline all the time for my everyday makeup routine, and I was told not to. So I do have a nude liner from Essence. I have three eyeliner. I have four from Persona Cosmetics. One is in my like everyday makeup bag. Then I have this one from About Face. I wanted this because look at this color. It's like a chartreuse. I've never seen a liner like this. It's not as pigmented as I hoped it would be. And then this one's from Danessa Myricks. This is in the shade Jade. I like layering this on top, let's say. It's good on its own, but I think it's even more impactful if it's like over a black or a brown. Let me do primers. I'm also decluttering while I do this because I should say goodbye to some of these. This is a sample of a Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer I've had for probably a year, and I was like, I'm gonna try this. I'm not gonna try this, it's expired. I'm gonna throw that out. I have a Rare Beauty sample of their Always an Optimist primer. I do not support Rare Beauty anymore because Selena is problematic, but I'm going to continue to use the products I have from her. I have a little mini Say primer, and then I loved it so much I asked my dad to get it for me for Christmas, and he got me a giant Say primer. This is in the shade Starglow. I don't know why this is here, but this is a Glossier Future Dew. I'm going to take it out of here because it's not technically a primer. Bobbi Brown just re-upped me on this. Their vitamin enriched face base. It's so good. I've had this one for years, so this has to go. This is expires 2023. Oh, it only expired like in November. I've had this for like literally years. I also didn't realize there was like an expiration date on the bottom of this. But this is the Touch in Sol Icy Sherbet Primer. This shit is so good. It really does make your skin look airbrushed. It does not feel silicone-y, and it's like wet and cool to the touch. It also smells phenomenal. I did use a good chunk of this. It was like one of my favorite primers for the longest time, but it is expired, and I'm going to listen and not put this on my skin because I had been using a Bobbi Brown serum and it kind of fucked my skin up, so I'm trying to not fuck it up. Damn, this one's hard to say goodbye to. And then this is from Auric. This is also probably expired, but I just don't care enough. This was expensive. This is the Glow Lust in the shade Morganite. I know this is old because this is the old formula, which leaned very orange or orange tinted. The new one is more neutral. Thing in here. This has like my eye paints in it. I have two of these like cards from Danessa Myricks with some of her color fixes. I used these two on a recent like silver look. It was really cool. They exploded in my face though. These will explode in your face. The About Face, I have some matte fluid eye paints, and then I have this one, this refracting eye paint in Refract. I like the product in here, but it is impossible to get it out with the doe foot applicator. You have to literally kind of scrape around the sides and then pray that enough comes off on the doe foot and then take it on a brush and apply it. This needs to be edited how I get this out of the product. I almost wish it was a squeezy tube, to be honest. I also have an eyeshadow stick from Bobbi Brown in the shade Cinnamon. Then I have three Danessa Myricks color fixes. I have the shade Gold Mine, which is a gold. I have this foil in Alien. It's like a duochrome. It's very pretty. And then I have the matte in the shade Latte. I got these all from Sephora. Then I have highlighters. I'm gonna actually give it, this is super expired. This is the Nude Sticks. It's like you could see the oils coming out of it. This is Nude Sticks Bubbly BB. I really liked Nude 6 products and I was looking for a highlighter. This is like a champagne, but it's a little deep for me, so I didn't really use it. I have the Persona Cosmetics Dream Stick in the shade Gold. This is a really subtle, dewy highlighter. It's not like anything intense. I have the KJH brand highlighter kit in the shade Light Pink. I have the serum, the brush, and the component with the actual highlighter in it. This is the Charlotte Tilbury glow wand in Pillow Talk. I got one from Sephora and it exploded, so I needed to put it somewhere, so I put it in this component. Then of course the Nabla Cosmetic Skin Glazing in Ozone. From Fenty Cosmetics, a Kilowatt highlighter in Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. This one is doing this weird thing where there's a film on top of it. I don't know if you can see, yeah, this little film here. And then this is the Fenty Diamond Balm in How Many Carats. I got this as like a sample a long time ago. It is my favorite eyeshadow topper. I don't ever use it as a highlighter. It's in here because it should be with like, actually, I'm gonna put it with the About Face stuff because that's where it really should be. Okay, and then I have like eye paints and stuff. So first and foremost, I have these two giant Glam Vice Now Gavisi retro liners, which is just water inks. They're for face and body art. These are all back here. These are Nude Sticks products. These are all so very expired. I've had them for like, well, it says 24 months, so maybe these aren't expired. These are not expired. These are definitely expired. These are like, what are these considered? Magnetic plush paints. I have the shade Sunset Peach and Love Cloud. I did love these. I loved them, question mark. I liked them. I didn't really know how to use them. I also have this Glisten palette between Glisten and May Tommy. She's phenomenal. She's like an inspiration of mine. So I bought her palette, and then I have a bunch of single ones that I'm not gonna go through, but it is a bundle of them. This drawer is not nearly as full. It's just my blushes, my bronzers, and my setting things. Let's do powder blushes first. M Cosmetics Faded Clementine. NARS Deep Throat. Hate the name. Like the shade. KVD Beauty Foxglove. ColourPop Kiss and Tell. Packaging got me, but they're hard to open. Flirt Alert, which is a nice mauve. Then I have Persona Cosmetics Super Blush in Bubble, in Georgia, and in Caramel. Are these probably super expired, these two? Yes. Am I gonna get rid of them? No, because I don't truly believe that face products like that really expire. What do you mean? What's gonna happen to me? What's been happening to me? I also don't wear makeup long enough that it would like affect my skin anymore. Cream blushes. Starting off strong, we have Bellini, the Yummy Skin Balm from Danessa Myricks. Then from Milk Makeup, I got this in an advent calendar as well. This is the Lip and Cheek in Work. I actually really like this formula because it's not too pigmented. Youthforia, I have this Chemical Reaction blush. I got this in a FabFitFun, which I unsubscribed from because of the craziness that was the CEOs coming out as like Trump supporters, and I just don't fuck with that. Persona Cosmetics, I actually have 5, I only have 4 with me. Teddy is in my everyday makeup drawer, but I have Kiss, which is the red. I have Jam, which is the berry. I have Guava, which is this peachy one. I couldn't think of the word peachy. And then I have Bubble. Okay, from Rare Beauty, again, I do not support Selena's brand anymore. This is the shade Happy. I got this at Sephora. From Iconic London, this is also probably really expired. Do I need this? No, this was the sheer blush, and I don't even have a shade name for it. It was nice. I really enjoyed this. I've had this for years. This should go. I have so many Nude Sticks blushes. I also have this little carton from Danessa Myricks with 2 other blushes for me to try, so I'm gonna put this right there. Okay, from Nude Sticks, we have Rosy Posy, Bohemian Rose, Naughty and Spice, Sweet Peach Peony, Body Language, oh, so good, Conte, my least favorite. And then I also do have Bareback, but that is in my everyday makeup drawer. Bronzers, contours, I have mixed of cream and powder because I don't really have as many as I do blushes. The NARS Laguna Original Bronzing Cream. This is probably expired. I refuse to throw it out though. I don't know what it is about me. This is the Fenty Cream Bronzer in the shade Butter Biscuit. It is so freaking good. Then I have the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Tan Lines. Then for like contour sticks, I have the So Soft Bronzer from M Cosmetics in the shade Terra. And I say this is a bronzer, a contour stick because it is like gray toned. And then I have from Nude Sticks the Tinted Blur Sculpt Stick in the shade Nude, which is neutral light. This is less gray toned. This is very neutral toned. Honestly, I could probably get away with that as a bronzer as well. And then I have two bronzers. They're both from Persona Cosmetics. They're both Dream Sticks. I have Dune and then I have Mojave. I've been using Mojave more because, as you can see from the thingies, Mojave is way kinder to fair skin. Dune's really good, especially in the summer, because it gives this like really bronzy, like healthy look to it. And then for powders, I only have two. I also have this one forever and I won't get rid of it. I don't know why. This is the primer infused bronzer in Forever Sunkissed. Kelsey, who used to be on Instagram, I love her so much. I hope she's doing well. She introduced me to this bronzer and it is the best $6 you could spend. And then of course, the butter bronzer. Oh, I do have two other like large things that are on the side. This is from Marc Jacobs Beauty. This is their Omega bronzer in Fantastic. Again, phenomenal. And then I have this Hourglass. This is definitely expired. I remember getting this in 2019. My ex and I had broken up in May of 2019 and I was in this like treat myself phase. I had like 4 jobs. I was struggling. I was tired. It was an awful time in my life thinking back, because like, why did I have 4 jobs just to be able to afford my gas? Because I didn't have a rent back then. My gas, my student loan payments, and my car repairs and food. That's wild. But anyway, I bought myself this on November 1st because I'd gone out with a friend on Halloween 2019. It's such a great time, and I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna buy myself this. It's $80, who cares? It is really nice. I just never pull out, and now I know this about myself, I do not like to pull out face palettes, so I will not buy another face palette. But I also like keep things for sentimental values. Like, I'll always remember that time in my life, and it was one of the times I like felt most, for the first time in my life, comfortable in my skin and happy. Setting things. We're gonna do with setting powders first. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I also don't believe that loose powder goes bad. This is the Hourglass Veil mineral powder. I've had this one for about a year. I use this one the most because it's small. And then from Bobbi Brown, this is a vitamin rich pressed powder. They sent me yellow. I did not hate the yellow on me, but I don't reach for yellow pressed powder anymore. For setting sprays, MAC Fix Plus. I was not a believer until I got it half off at 21 Days of Beauty, and now I'm a believer. The Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. I do enjoy this. I feel like it does make me feel a little bit madder than I like. It kind of like pulls the moisture out of my face, and I guess it's like how it makes it set longer. And it has the most, how do I describe this smell to you guys? Do you remember, and if you're young you probably don't, when you would go to like the dentist, they'd give you like this hand, right? And it was like a see-through like gummy hand, and you would like stick it to things and then you could pull it off. Like, that was the whole point of the hand. It had a very particular smell to it, like plastic, like silicone mixed. That's exactly what it smells like. I hate the smell of this product, and I also hate the smell of the Hydro Grip primer, and that's why I stopped using it, because I could not stand the smell. And then I have this, which I really enjoy. This was a Peanuts collab that happened last year. This from Wet n Wild. This is the Shake It Like a Snow Globe. This setting spray is actually really good, and it has a lot of like shimmers in here, but it does not deposit glitter on your face. This is what I know I have to declutter the most. This is my lip drawer. Number 1. Okay, these are all like my bullet lipsticks, but mostly my Urban Decay lipsticks. And I do have some that I refuse to get rid of because of the sentimental value. These two. Okay, this is a Basquiat collab, and I have the shade Abstract and Epigram. I love these lipsticks. I love the tubes of these lipsticks. It's Basquiat's artwork, and I do love Basquiat. Like, look at how cool this component was. I feel like Urban Decay used to have these collabs a lot. This must have come out like 2016. This shade Abstract is my absolute favorite nude. It smells expired. I wore this religiously like every day. It was a nude that like almost changed with the pH balance of your lips, because it would come off really cool toned, but then would warm up to your lips. I don't know if it was supposed to do that. It's my favorite lipstick, and I'm devastated that this was a limited edition, but I will not get rid of either of these because the packaging is really cool. Like I said, I like Basquiat's work. There are 2 different types of packaging on these. I do believe lips expire, but Urban Decay at one point had like 100 Vice lipsticks, and then they changed the formula and they changed the packaging, and they got rid of like, I would say at least 50 colors. These are from the original 100 colors. I have Fuel 2.0, I have Bad Blood. I have, oh, my favorite, which they don't make this shade anymore. This is Stark Naked. It's very, very nice. Crisis, Liar. This is the best Urban Decay lipstick if you have like a fair to light skin tone. They do have it in the new formula. It's my favorite color. I have Backseat. I have Morning After. They also don't have this one anymore. This is a really pretty baby pink. It's a sheer formula, 1993, which is a comfort matte. I love this. And then here are the ones from their reformulation. I also hate this packaging. Personally, this is bulky and it's like on a slant. It's slanted. It's slanted. You know how many times I've hit this against the lipstick? I hate it. June Gloom. I have Hideaway. This is like a deep mauve. I have Depends on Traffic. This is like a milky, milk chocolate color. I have Oat Milk. This is a really light shade. I had this idea that it would look good on me. It gives me concealer lips. Then I have Local, which is a shine formula, and it's a really beautiful mauve. No Parking, which is I think a red. Yeah. And then my last one is Horchata, which is a really cool brown. Can you tell I love brown lips? Then I have my other bullets. Pat McGrath in the shade Fembot. Pat McGrath in the shade Softcore. Pat McGrath in the shade 1995. I got this from going to a pop-up in New York that she had. And they gave you like a free lipstick and 2 free lip glosses. So if I have 2 more Pat McGrath products because of that. From YSL, this is the Rouge Volume Shine in the shade 44. This is expired. This is Sexual Chocolate from Ulma Beauty. And it was for Coming to America 2. I liked the movie. This I thought was going to be a dupe for Abstract. It's not. It's very expired. I'm gonna toss this one. From Dior, a Rouge Dior Forever Nude in the shade 100. This is really good. This lipstick does not really transfer, and it's like a perfect nude. I wore this all the time in the summer. From Bobbi Brown, I have one lipstick. This is Claret. I said this wrong last time. It looks pink in the tube. It's a red. It's really pretty. Went Wild. This is from the Peanuts collab. My dad loves Snoopy, and they have Snoopy in Woodstock. They're actually really pretty colors. This reminds me of an Urban Decay color that I have that is so expired. I refuse to wear it, but I refuse to get rid of it as well. This is called Santa Snoopy, and it's like a glittery, shimmery red. And then this one is called Charlie Brown, and it's a really pretty chocolate brown. And then I have a lot of lip liners. Notable brands, Makeup Forever, Endless Cacao. Persona Cosmetics, I have Rosewood in here, my favorite one of their lip liners. And then a lot of ColourPop lip liners, which I really enjoy. They are pretty creamy. Miscellaneous. These are all ColourPop and Miscellaneous. A lot of these I'm going to let go of. This is from KVD Beauty, and this is Lolita. ColourPop Oh Snap, I really like this one. I'm going to keep it. It's a lippy pencil. Brink. This is from Hourglass. I don't know why this isn't here. This is At Night. This is beautiful, a beautiful red. Infinite Best, I'm gonna let go. I'm also gonna let go of Brink. I Heart This. It's like a really hot pink. I do not have another color like this. I'm gonna keep it for that reason. Cookie, which is a matte. Trust Me, which is a matte. And Cami X, which is a matte. I'm gonna let all these go. And then I have from Fenty Beauty, this is the Poutsicle. This is the Poutsicle in My Type, the black lipstick from About Face. I bought this to do more looks with it. It's only a few months old. I'm gonna keep that. This from Kaleidos Beauty. This is in the shade Mahogany. I'm gonna let this go. This is a few years old. The Nude Sticks Gel Color in J Mama. That's time to let that go. From Persona Cosmetics, this is the E-Balm in the shade Gratitude. I do not wear this and it's probably expired. I'm gonna let that go. And then from Bite Beauty in Sugar Buns. They don't even make Bite Beauty lipsticks anymore, so that should tell you how old this is. Urban Decay, when they come out with collabs, it's some of the best makeup they put out, okay? This is from the Urban Decay Game of Thrones collab. I have Cersei Lannister. This color, I need it in a real tube. It's like a coppery gold. It's a shimmer. It is like to die for. Phenomenal. Then I have White Walker, which is this deep red. Daenerys Targaryen. This is the one that reminds me of Santa Snoopy. It is like a shimmery red. Beautiful. Sansa Stark, which is like, I think my favorite sheer they've ever come out with. I wore it quite a bit, you can see. It's a peachy, pinky sheer, so I'll never get rid of those. Okay, from this little one, I have a lip oil from the Wet n Wild Peanuts collab. I don't use this, even though I liked it. I just forgot about it. I'm gonna keep these because they have sentimental value. This is from Hip Dot. This is the Hip Dot Rugrats collab, and they're like little lip glosses. They have blue and gold, which is a really interesting concept. Lip gloss, this is from Fenty Beauty. This is in Hot Chocolate, keeping this. Tower 28. Tower 28, this is in the shade Chill. This is a phenomenal lip gloss. It doesn't even feel like a lip gloss. It reminds me of the Persona lip glosses that I love. This is the Fenty Cream in Mob Wife. This one's definitely expired. I'm getting rid of this. This is the M Cosmetics Clear Lip Gloss in Quartz. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one. This is Persona Cosmetics Matte Lipstick in the shade OG. This was my favorite for the longest time. Their lip gloss formula feels like butter. It's my favorite. I used to have every single one of their lip glosses, and then I don't really go outside anymore, so I don't wear lip glosses the same. But I have the shade Twilight and Hibiscus. Twilight is this really pretty, yeah, shimmery champagne. I told you I had a Pat McGrath product. This is Dare to Bear Lust Gloss. I have this little tiny thing over here. This is for my Fenty lipsticks. Rowdy Rowdy in it. Loudspeaker. I have the one in, what is this shade? What is this shade? Crowd Surfer. From Rose Inc. I have like little minis that I had gotten. I really enjoy their formula. I have Igmatic, yeah, Igmatic and Alluring here. And then I have another little one with me in my everyday makeup drawer. Oh, here's my other lip gloss from Pat McGrath. I'm not crazy. This lip gloss is in the shade Nude Venus. These are my NARS lips. I do really love NARS lipsticks. Okay, so I have the Power Matte Lip Pigment in the shade Star Woman, which is this beautiful red, and the Power Matte Lip Pigment in Someone to Love. Somebody to Love. These are really good. They do not budge. The stick form of that are these. These are the Power Matte Bullets, and I have the shade Mogador and Thunder Kiss. Also phenomenal. I also have a mini one in the shade Dragon Girl, which is beautiful. Then I have these, which is my least favorite formula of theirs. They have the Air Matte Lip Colors. I have the shade Thrust and Chaser. This one looks like a bubblegum pink, even though it looks like a mauve here. And this one is just like, it pulls so orange for something that's supposed to be nude. Oh, these are just the Velvet Matte Lip Pencils. I have Good Times and I have Mysterious Red. And then this here is just all of my nail polishes. So we don't need to go through that. So yeah guys, that is my entire collection. Thank you guys for joining me. I love watching these videos. I watch them all the time. I love seeing what kind of things people have. I try not to be super like invested in like the makeup sphere because I feel like it's just like overconsumption central. So I just like to see what people have because that's how I learn about like products really. So anyway, thank you guys for joining me on this journey. Subscribe if you want to, and stay tuned because I will be picking out some makeup to basically Project Pan or just like use for a week in my next video. So thank you all. Bye.